let's move on with few more practicals. So many practicals I have for you. Okay. Did we cover up idea yesterday? Yes or no? At 3 rupees something, and we had seen the reversal patterns. Okay. And then we also saw Avenue Supermart. We took few positions on that, right? So now it's all these examples are not going to give you all clear-cut buy calls. Like I told you yesterday. You have to also understand there are going to be some calls which I'm not going to jump in. I will have to go in for a wait and watch scenario or a complete reject scenario also. Okay. So don't jump into conclusions. We'll go one by one. Okay. The next one is IRCTC. Yes. Okay. The question is that IRCTC, don't you think it is overpriced? The question is that if he feels that it is overpriced only because IRCTC has monopoly right now. Okay. We are doing which analysis? Technical analysis. So here whether it is overpriced or not will not be told by a news, will not be told by balance sheet, will not be told by P&L. It will be shown only by charts. Finish. Okay. If you want to know whether it's overpriced, balance sheet ke hisab se, P&L ke hisab se, we'll have to do a fundamental analysis. Okay. Also remember this point. I'll answer your query. So it's not that I'll not answer your query. Whenever any business enjoys a monopoly, they ought to have a better price. They can. I mean, yeah, they're in the absolute position, supreme position. And I absolutely agree to your point that if government changes its decision and government goes into more and more of privatization or competition, and they say, some phrases come in Marathi only, sorry for that. ये फार माज करता है IRCTC वाले. Okay, they are just enjoying their monopoly, and let's teach them a lesson. Okay, so let's say government takes a decision that will allow other players also to enter into the market. Is IRCTC going to correct? Correct is it going to go down? 100% yes. Okay, so that is for sure. But right now, because it is enjoying monopoly, it is going to enjoy better valuations. No doubt about that. Okay, fundamentally. Now technically. Shall we check? Yes, fair enough. IRCTC. Yes. No government stock has gone above 1,000 rupees. I think that will be a very different statement. I don't think any government company has got anything to do with 1,000 rupees mark. There are so many companies. If you take the effective valuation, will be much more than 1,000. What government companies do, I will tell you. The moment they are earning more and more profits, rather than keeping the profits with themselves, they'll distribute it as dividends. So effective, or they might give a bonus, they might give a split. Effectively, the price is much higher, but it might trade at a lower level. But no, I don't think that's a conclusion to be drawn. Government companies don't climb beyond 1,000. No. Okay, so full feature chart. So why do you see only so much data for a day candle? Why so less data? Because anyways, it got listed on this date, na? 14th October was the listing date. And you can see what happened on the very first day itself. Big green. Then you could see. Now, wait. See, here we are not immediately to predict, aaj buy karna hai kya? That's not the only thing. We have to analyze what we have learned also. Very important. Okay. So everyone will be like, well, that is okay. Tell us today we have to buy or not. That is not important. Okay. Just by looking at this part of the chart. This part of the chart. Is this a sideways trend? Can you see a support? Yes, I have drawn it. Don't worry. This is actually how it looks like. I drew a support there. How much looks like the support for that? Again, if you remember, I told you that try to join. How to draw a support? Try to join as many number of points as you can. But of course, try not to cut through a lot of candles. So maybe somewhere like this. Okay, so strong support at around 860. Okay, at same price you bought it. You bought it at 860. Aja, so you got the support. You calculated the support like that only. Okay, right. So it's around 860. Of course, a little bit here and there is okay. We are drawing it as a free hand right now. So 5-10 rupees here and there, it's okay. Is it a buy call right now? Yes or no? No. Still not a buy call. Is this in a sideways trend? Yes. So you'll have to wait either for a breakout or so on an upward side or on a downward side. You might do an intraday if you see that okay, it's moving in a typical correction, and so up move, down move, up move, down move. If it is going in the same way, always sideways trend is loved by intraday traders because they try to watch out for the upmost move and downmost move, and they'll try to get a 10 rupees, 20 rupees move. 10 rupees move is good enough if you're having a low brokerage plan. Okay. Okay, don't shout out the answer. I'm going to wait for 30 seconds. In the first few candles, like first 6-7 candles, any type of candle pattern that you can see? Can you see a bullish engulfing candle? Where? Third, fourth. Okay, this was not formed at the end of a downtrend. There was no trend basically because it is just the third day of listing and fourth day of listing. So no trend as such. But see the power again. Because no trend was to be established, being just the third, fourth day, you saw a bullish engulfing candlestick, up, up, up. 3 back-to-back ups. So when are you going to take a call? On this day, is it possible? Not really. Why? Because we are doing an analysis at the end of the day. It's the end of the day analysis that we are doing. All are working people. We can't sit in front of the screen from 9:15 to 3:30. So 3:30 is over. After that, we have started our analysis. Maybe late night analysis, raat ko 10, 10:30, whatever. And then you see, okay, bullish engulfing has been formed. Tomorrow morning, first thing I have to do is buy. So assume that you are able to buy at this next day's opening, 724. And next 3 days also, tuck, tuck, tuck. Highest point or close was 900 in next 3 days. Okay, big one. Yes. For those who don't know exactly where do I quit, you can have your own. We are going to talk about stop losses and target prices also, no doubt about that. But a simple thumb rule can be, how much do I expect? 5%? Do I want 3%? Do I want 10%? Keep it in your mind. And also, whenever you feel it's reaching your target, keep it in the system. Otherwise, original target was 5% and it is going up, and now you'll see 6%. And then from 5 it might reverse down and you will feel that, oh my god, I should have quit at 5%. Okay, so if it is nearing your target, in fact, if it is nearing 5, very close to 5, sell it off at 4:45 also. That's okay. So a simple thumb rule can be, how much do I expect? If I'm happy with 5%, forget it. You're getting it. Leave, enjoy. That could also be a strategy. So for example, those who have taken a call yesterday, and if you are with a discount broker, you've already taken a delivery of the share. Okay? Your brokerage is 0 in that case, if you have taken a delivery. And if your target itself was, I'm happy with 2% in one day. And if it climbs up so like yesterday itself, I guess 1% ke upar, yesterday almost 2% it might have went up. 2% it might have went up. So assume that you got that 1% out of 2% yesterday. Assume. And you get that 1% today also. 2% in 2 days is not bad at all. Okay, it's like, I should not be multiplying it like that, but it's like 365% if I take it as a yearly return. Okay, but that's not a professional way to do it, but a crude way to do it. I'm happy, finish, end of the story. That could be easy in the first few trades so that you can try out more and more things. If you're in the learning phase, I'll say that if you have gotten sufficient profit, quit, enter something different maybe. Or quit partially can be one strategy. If you have bought 7, just as an example, you can quit 3, you can quit 4, and whatever money, funds available you have, try to put it in another share and study. What was the price pattern? How did it form? How did it show? See, because unless and until your money is at stake, you're not going to watch the charts. Correct? So, crude way I told you. Of course, we're going to learn the proper way as well. So, IRCTC, is there a buy call? You have to tell me. You are my consultants. Shall I buy today? No? Okay. Yes, sir, and yes, madams. Only one madam was there. Right. Third one is Britannia. So, fourth one is, sorry, Britannia. Everyone knows Britannia? Our morning starts with Mari. So choosing BSc, NSC does not matter a lot. Hardly there will be any difference. Barely. Okay. I'll zoom out a little bit. Okay, for your better analysis, I'll show like this. Wait. Okay, one more thing is, how far do I go back? Is also one more question, right? How much months should I have on the screen? Otherwise, you will just analyze this part. No. Don't do it in the first stage. First, you should have a bird's eye view. You should have a bigger data in front of you, and then go in for a minor data, closer, zoomed in view. So again, you can just maybe note down this thumb rule. If I'm talking about a day candle analysis, which we are talking about short term to medium term, 2 days to 3 months, or from 3 months to 1 year. Okay, basically we are checking out which candle? 1 day candle. If that be so, ideally for a good analysis, have somewhere around 7 to 9 months data in front of you. 7 to 10 months maybe. At least have 7 months data on your screen, minimum. Okay, it will give you a better analysis. Give you a better visual effect of what is happening as a trend. Okay, so we are in December right now. So roughly, I could go back. Oh, this is... better. Okay. Which one was this trend? Downtrend. Okay. Now we are going to study which we studied which types of candle patterns. Reversal patterns is what we have focused more on, because if you understand a reversal pattern nicely, that's where you can get better profits. Correct? Because it's the end of a downtrend. You are catching the early bird. Then the probability of getting higher profits is better. Okay, so whenever you see the end of a downtrend, maybe nearing it. Okay, so this area is somewhere at the end of the downtrend. Everyone agrees? Don't shout out the answer. Can you see any type of candle pattern? No, don't shout out the answer. Don't say yes also. Wait, let everyone check it out. Anyone? Number 1, he has answered it correctly. Do you see a morning star here? Which 3 candles? A big bear? But as I said, it could be a small bear also. Almost like a doji. Almost. Followed by a comparatively big green. Okay. As I said, it need not be a very big green. Bigger the better. Agreed. But it is not like a doji. It's not that small. Or can I say this instead of a doji also looks like dash? This one looks like a hammer as well. Everyone understands? Yes. So this could be like a hammer also, acts like a hammer. Now in this case, two confirmations back to back. Here we saw like a hammer plus followed by a green big, so like a bullish, like a morning star also. And see what has happened after this. See, had you bought at this, even if you could have waited for this confirmation, a little bit of sideways trend, zup, zup, it's just going up since then. See, it has not even come back to this level. See, this level is like 2,677. And even today, the lowest point is like 3,067. 1,000 rupees above. Okay, now you might say, oh, it's so nice. Okay, but wait. Having a patience of this. Okay, this is what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 days of patience after you bought here maybe. That's tough. 15 days of patience is 3 weeks of patience. 5 days a week, na? That's not easy. You're going to be definitely in a panic mood. And that is why day one slide is important. Who am I? Am I an intraday trader? I should have quit that day itself. Am I a short-term to medium-term trader? I'm not going to quit unless and until I see again a downtrend. Is this a downtrend, or you can see a sideways trend? It is sideways. So it has not gone down madly. So I should wait and watch. And then a big green surprised me. Okay. Okay. So as consultants, now we are focusing somewhere here. Do you see any buy right now? Okay, wait. I'll talk about one more thing. Okay, so this was a resistance point few months ago. Correct, na? Can you see this resistance number 1? Resistance number 2? Correct? So 2 resistances back to back. It goes down. So what I'm doing is I'm trying to take it here. Can you see it? Yes, I'm just pulling it a little bit upwards. And can you see that this resistance is now acting as a support? Everyone agrees? So that resistance is now acting as a support. So as I said, a little bit 10 rupees here and there is okay. So my support is around 3,012. That's okay. Okay. Always also remember that round figures are more of mental supports and mental resistances. It's very important. Very important. Mental, I'm talking about from market perspective also. If 3,000 is broken, people start getting the fear factor. Oh my God, it has entered into the 2,000s range. Seriously. Those who have taken many trades, I mean, I might sound like I'm joking, but this is absolutely true that I'm saying. This is the fear and panic which starts the moment it has broken that emotional comfort. Okay, so always remember, I'll tell you a very simple thing. If your target, whatever target price you have calculated, if that is, let us say 4,010, let's say you enter here, just as an example I'm telling you, okay, this is not a buy position right now, but if you enter here and if your calculated target is 4,010, okay, achieving 4,010 is very difficult, but achieving 1,390 will be very easy as compared to 4,010. Why? Let us understand. Again, 4,000 is a psychologically round figure and a psychological big barrier or a big support. So whenever even bulls are taking charge, fighting beyond 4,000 is a challenge. At 4,000 there will be a selling pressure. At 4,000 there will be a selling pressure. So if you have a target of a little bit of 4,000 plus, keep it 10 rupees lower only. Okay? Nowhere written in books. Just telling you, practically I have experienced this. And I have burnt my hands. I had reached my target and it had to hit my stop loss and I had to close the trade. I was just maybe 10 or 15 rupees shy of my target, short of my target. That time 2 and 3 back-to-back losses, I said, oh my God, maybe this round figure psychology is working. Okay, so always remember this as a thumb rule. Whenever you have round figure targets, place it 10 rupees here and there. Don't place it at a round figure. Same thing will it'll happen anywhere. May it be some stock, it may be Nifty target, may it be bank Nifty target. Same old story repeats. Currency also. Absolutely. Okay, so shall we move on? Is Britannia buy right now? Not really, but is it definitely into the wait and watch category? Is it supporting? Is it resist? I mean, is it honoring the support also? Yes. Okay, so an immediate resistance. Last 3-4 candles. Okay, I'm zooming in. Okay, this 3. Okay, wait. So 1, 2, and 3. Like a little bit like Morningstar, but this is way too small as this is like half of this. Number 1. This green candle is almost half of this. Number 2, is it at the end of a bearish trend? No, this is a sideways trend. So we have to wait for a breakout. So let's see if the resistance is broken. Might be 25th. 25th of November, was it? No. 25th he's saying, okay, let's check this out. 25th, big red. What is this? Doji. This is not a big green. Yeah, seen like that. But understand, whatever patterns I have told you are more of, again, they are more of reversal patterns. So in my study type right now, I'm not giving a lot of focus on sideways trend. But if you're checking out visually now, just check this out. This one visually seems to be a resistance. This level seems to be visually a resistance. If it is closing significantly above this with greater volumes, might be a buy. But again, might be a buy. We have so many options. No, sideways breakout is again the resistance has to be broken. And for that, we'll have to check out MACD and RSI and Bollinger Bands. We have not yet covered that. That's why with simple techniques, more of reversals, candles are more of reversal confirmations. Okay, when we do MACD, RSI, Bollinger, then sideways will be better. Okay, can we move on? Next one is PVR. PVR. Everyone knows PVR. Everyone has been to PVR, no? Movie theater. I've done my analysis on this. Oh my God, it's okay. It will be a little bit faster though. See, I've done this analysis for you actually. I was just checking this out day before yesterday. Wait. For PVR, first of all, this first part looks like an clear-cut uptrend. Yes. Moved out a little bit in sideways. Could see a big down move. Somewhere here. Okay. Where the correction started. So, if you remember, we had said that uptrend is stopping. Okay, this was an attempt to go beyond the resistance. Attempt number 1, attempt number 2, attempt number 3, attempt number 4. 4 बार resistance तोड़ नहीं पाया. Importance of resistance levels. Just because resistance is not being broken, are you going to buy a trade here? I'm sorry, are you going to short? Are you going to sell? No, wait. Wait for some more confirmation. So can I say this uptrend this uptrend, which was pretty strong, is now exhausting. Remember yesterday's example? You're climbing, you're going to be tired. Siyakat example. Okay, you're climbing, you're tired. Feel like sitting down for some time. So this is where you're trying to rest a little bit. Okay. So almost nearing end of what? So 1, 2, 3, 4th, you're really tired now. The bulls are really tired now. They're not able to cross this. Is this a confirmation to short? Not really. Not really. Which one does this look like? Yes, definitely looks like a bearish engulfing candlestick. Agreed or not? I know it's not a complete bearish engulfing, but definitely the body is completely engulfed. The lower wick is also engulfed. Just check this out. I hope you're able to see it very clearly on the screen. So see, the big body has completely engulfed the body. Even the lower wick has also been engulfed. Just the uppermost wick has not been engulfed. Okay. And here you can see back to back. 1, 2, 3, 4 to a smaller extent again. Okay. Sideways, sideways, sideways. But here maybe the downtrend is wearing out. Okay. One, two. What is this? Bullish engulfing. Can you see this? Post bullish engulfing. 1, 2, 3, 4 back to back. Our reversal is powerful. At least 3-4 straight days you are getting back to back. Correct? And now what can you see? Just check how resistances are honored. Resistance 1, 2, 3. Here it went up. It tried to take a support. Again it went, and it's just moving then and there. And right now you can see the same position is happening. It's just then and there. And can I say this has crossed the resistance? Yes. But still, is it a confirmatory buy? No. Could be in a wait and watch category. Still in the wait and watch category. I don't get a confirmatory buy call even today. See, already 4 back-to-back green candles. Okay. I don't see anything, because whatever we have learned, we don't know what is MACD, we don't know what is RSI. So as far as our studies are concerned, do we get a confirmatory buy here right now? No. Because simple reason is, this is again sideways trend, and we have not learned strategies for sideways trend as of now. Okay. You'll say, madam, tell us something which will give us a buy. What is the next one? Wait. So these 3 are next important ones now. Have a look at this. PVR, Motherson Sumi, Tata Motors. All 3 we are going to talk about. First one is, PVR we did talk about it. Next 2 are important. Motherson Sumi and Tata Motors. Anyone knows, by the way, what Motherson Sumi does? Exactly. Spare parts of automobiles. So both are into automobiles right now. Okay. Motherson Sumi is more into spare parts of automobiles. Anyways, we don't need this knowledge for technical analysis. Okay. For export analysis, we'll need that. So Motherson Sumi. Junjunwala stock. Absolutely. Wait, why unfollow? I finally had written down this as my homework. I logged into my account. You can't see any ads today. Otherwise, every now and then cancel ad. Okay, So I've taken my few templates. You can create templates also, by the way. We have not learned this. Pivots, MACD, RSI. Pivots, Bollinger Band, volumes, MACD, RSI. So this is generally what I check. Okay. And just for you to give a better view, I know it's a mess. Okay, you see, my God, so many lines we can see here. This is like a Bollinger Band. Okay, and is it too much to watch at? Wait. Can I go back to no template? Maybe I'll just try this out. Better. Okay, I'll just remove Fibonacci as well. Yeah, better. This is Motherson Sumi. Okay. Zooming out. I've taken more than 1 year data, a little bit more than one data, but if I go back here, but again, Feb to December, we are at December right now. Feb to December should be okay. As I mentioned, almost 10 months data we have taken. I've already drawn few supports. 1, 2, okay, wait, actually 1, check this out. 1 support number 2 acted like a resistance but crossed it. Support number 3, support broken. Bad fall. Below the support for a long time. Correct? Below the support for a long time. Trying to recover. And has closed above the support after a long time. Support was broken in the month of May, and we are at December right now. So after a long time, it has recovered back. This is also one more thing to be looked at. So this is like a recovery, which it is trying to do. Okay. So as per our analysis, still it's not a buy because we have not learned MACD RSI. But just for your knowledge, MACD gives a buy signal here. Saying, okay, I will buy. And here, my analysis for RSI is a little bit different as compared to others. Those who know RSI traditionally, an RSI above 70 is a sell. Traditional RSI for those who have learned. Overbought and oversold category. Relative strength index. We are going to learn that. Don't worry. Okay. So 3070 is the traditional way. We are going to learn traditionally also and modern way of RSI also. Okay. So Rachna ma'am's RSI. Not I also learned from great people. Okay. So Motherson Sumi, maybe you can do a paper trade. Today only do a paper trade. Don't buy it right away. Okay. I might buy because I have done the analysis. Okay. You are not allowed to buy because you have not done RSI, MACD, Bollinger, nothing. Pivot, nothing. Okay, so you are definitely mandatorily required to do a paper trade for this. Okay. Let's check out Tata Motors. With lots and lots of charts, can you at least see the supports, resistance to your eye now? Better at least? Yes. Wait. सगळ्यांना कळू देत की. Okay. This is Tata Motors for you. These lines don't exist. I was studying this. Okay. Again, I'm taking a big data, 9 to 10 months. Okay. So you remember something like this? 1, 2, 3. What was that? Head and shoulders pattern. Yes. See, and after head and shoulder pattern, it has gone down. Almost. This is almost nearing the downtrend now. 1 and 2. This was at the bottommost point. And what is this? Like a bullish engulfing candle. Yes. Went up. Okay. Moved into the sideways trend again. But now if you check out the longer one, seems like a uptrend. 1, 2, 3. Higher highs are happening. Yes or no? Higher high, higher high, higher high. Okay. If it forms a high here, right? See, right now, today we are at this date. If it forms a higher high, then uptrend continues. Correct? So if you check this out, if you were to draw a visual resistance and support level, I'll just zoom in a little bit. See. Can you see this dotted line? Support number 1, support number 2, support broken right away. Support number 3, number 4 broken, badly gone down. Okay, here that same support acted as a resistance. See, it's so much going just near that. Okay. But now the problem is that which candlestick can you see here towards the end? You can easily see a bearish engulfing, and it's a proper bearish engulfing candle. Just check this out. It's a proper bearish engulfing candle. And is this seen almost towards the end of an uptrend? So 1, 2, and instead of making a new high, we saw a bearish engulfing candle. Stay away. Stay away from this. So as I told you, like in cricket, can you hit a 6 on every ball? You know which ball is to be left. Okay, you have to wait for the loose ball. That's why I believe that not a single very big person in the stock market is a complete intraday trader. Because if you try to hit 6 on every single ball, if you try to take a trade every day, you're going to be clean bowled. Don't do it every single day. Study every single day. Practice every single day. Okay, then you will be Virat Kohli. Test matches also you are playing on the ground then. Practice is important. Net practice is important. Okay. Sachin Tendulkar. Okay. Yesterday I was checking out few more charts. I just took a screenshot. 1 minute. Anyone wants to do a practical? Come here and do a practical. Yes, please. Ask. Yes. Might be a breakout. He is saying that if there is a consolidation, there might be a consolidation. Okay. This looks like a resistance, and here assume you see a very big green candle. This is green, huh? You have to assume it is green. And here you see a big green candle. Then could it be that resistance is broken? Okay, one more confirmation that you can take is about volumes. If it is broken with good volumes, very nice. It will give you a better call. But sideways breakout with RSI and MACD will give you much more accurate results. Yes. So, but again, I have not yet discussed. Right. Okay, now we'll take this one. Bajaj Finserv. I have a very specific question for you. Is the uptrend intact or not? That is the only thing that you have to answer. Anyone wants to come here for practical? Yes. Okay. Which was the stock? Bajaj, na? Yes. Bas. First one. Wait. Full feature chart. so here you can tap on this so that you would see it on full screen. Full screen. No, full featured view. This is the full screen now. You are able to do it? Good. Okay. So now we have to check whether the uptrend seems to be intact or not. Okay, so first of all, is this an uptrend? Yes. You can move the cursor there and tell me which highs are formed. Which is the first high? This was maybe the first high? Or this can be the sideways trend. Okay, this is the first high. Second one. This is a high. Yes, third high. Go up, go up, go up. Go up, go up. Right, right, right. Go on to the right. Shift the mouse to the right. Right, right. Yes. So now can you see here? Number 1, 2, 3. Higher highs. Very clear. Now we'll zoom in. Okay. Which candlestick pattern can you see here? Which one is formed? A very clear doji is formed. So now what has happened? Can we see a little bit of indecision? What happened? Yes. Can we see a little bit of indecision towards the top? Towards the top we can see an indecision. Could there be a possible reversal from here? Okay. Wait now. We may say that this is a big green candle followed by a doji candle. And which one we have to wait for today? Big red candle. If we find it today, it will be what? Which type of candlestick pattern? That 3 candlestick pattern? It will be an evening star in that case. And then that might mark the end of uptrend for Bajaj Finserv. Might mark the end of uptrend for Bajaj Finserv. Got it? Yeah. Great. Are you getting it, everyone? Yes. So this is what we are now trying to anticipate, whether one more candle will be formed. If yes, in what direction and not. Yesterday I was just checking one more stock. It was HDFC Bank. Okay, last one for the day. Okay. So now comes your point. Let me take more data. Okay. Can you see 1, 2, 3? 3 higher highs? A little bit of correction. Okay. Then you can see a big uptrend again. Yes. Right now seems to be like a sideways trend right now. Very clear sideways trend right now. Correct? See how well the resistance has been honored here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So many 4, 5, 6, 7 here. And yesterday, which is 18th December, has it broken the resistance? That's why I thought of taking your query. So now what else do we need to check? As I mentioned, volumes. Okay. Now how to insert volumes in this is a question now. So for that, you have to go to here, indicators and strategies. Okay. So can you see this like a small n and a plus sign? I'm clicking on indicators. And here I will just press volumes. Volume. This one. Tap. See? Just check this out. 1 minute, 1 minute. And do you remember one thumb rule that I told you for volume yesterday? It has to be higher, agreed. Yes, very good. As compared to the last 5 candles, it has to be higher. You remember that rule? Yes. So see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. As compared to all 5, it has significantly gone up. Yes. We know about the resistance level concept also. Resistance broken convincingly with a good volume. Can I say it could be a buy? With whatever knowledge we have right now. Yes. Watch out HDFC Bank today. Take it on your paper trade. I might trade. Okay. Okay, now I will now I will tell you also one more thing today. You might see a big movement in HDFC. Why? Okay, I'm not any sort of Jyotish that I'm predicting. You're a Jyotish. Okay. So every Thursday there is an expiry for Bank Nifty. Those who know something about F&O, futures and options. Okay. Like you can buy a future or you can buy an option, you can sell a future, you can sell an option. I'm not going to tell what is a future and option right now. We'll go into much confusion. It's a big discussion in itself. Every Thursday, like I'll give you a very simple example. Like you go to buy a bread in a bakery. What do you check? Expiry date. Correct? Similarly, when you're buying any future or option, let's say you're buying a bank future, so like a bank Nifty. What buying bank Nifty? Like instead of buying HDFC share, instead of buying ICICI share, instead of buying SBI share, instead of buying Bank of India share, it will be amazing that if I can buy the index directly, all banks put together as one index, and I'll buy that index only. That is like buying bank Nifty. So are you buying individual banks? You are betting on the entire banking sector only. Got it? Yes? Simplest explanation. Okay, so you're trying to buy entire banking sector, like it's like you are buying the bank Nifty. Fair enough till here? But this banking Nifty is like a bread, like a product, and it has an expiry date. Every Thursday, bank Nifties expire. Today is Thursday. Okay, so generally on every Thursday you'll find a big move. Not all Thursdays, majority of the Thursdays you'll find a big move. Okay, and HDFC, is it a heavyweight champion? HDFC Bank is a very heavyweight champion. So if Bank Nifty were to move in some good direction today, HDFC can cause that move. Okay, ideally which side move should we see? Up move, because we have checked these parameters. Okay, for those who have studied, yeah, we should be seeing the chart of Bank Nifty also, what is happening. So right now I'm taking a logic that because HDFC Bank is a heavyweight champion in the banking sector, if that moves, Bank Nifty will move. That is the thought process. Of course, I have checked Bank Nifty yesterday. I'm not discussing Bank Nifty right now. Okay, for those who have seen MACD, we are going to do MACD in next 1 or 2 sessions only, okay? Maybe the immediate next session also we can tap MACD. Shall we do that in the next session? Okay, so a MACD crossover. So in simple words, as of now, if the blue line is cutting the orange line from below, blue line is cutting the orange line from below, it's a bullish signal. When was the bullish signal generated? So here, 1 day before. Day before yesterday, basically. Day before yesterday. But this was no confirmation. I could not see any confirmation. It was still at the resistance. So I waited. MACD had given me 1 day before only confirmation. Day before yesterday only it has given a confirmation that it has cut. It's a buy. But yesterday I got a bigger confirmation. Resistance broken with good volumes. Could be a better buy. So those who are not damn sure, definitely take a paper trade on HDFC Bank. If you want to try it out, you can buy a small quantity, maybe 1, 2, whatever is suitable. Those who want to try it out, at least whatever we have learned, does it give a buy call on whatever parameters we have learned? Yes. So could be a buy. also. I might buy today. So 2 are on my radar, 1 to DMart. Acha, and don't forget that we have bought DMart also. Otherwise, every day new stocks are coming on the radar. And pudcha part, magcha sapat. Don't forget that we have bought few stocks. Okay? Are you understanding all this stuff? Yes? Getting a better confidence? More and more you practice, more and more you're going to be confident while trading. Okay? So let's stop for the day. See you. Bye-bye.